This is Jay with Sugar Hill Sway. Dig this palmetto intro, man. So I'm trying a new camera. Good gracious. Trying out my new camera. It's nothing special. But at least I'll have all my video on a card now. So if something happens and I do lose it, I'll have it backed up. It's such a pain to back it up on that iPhone. There's only one certain way you can do it. There ain't no simple click save to this. You got to go through different programs to save this here. You know, save it and then turn around and save it in another place. It's just a pain in the butt. So at least this will be, you know, something a little bit better, I hope. But anyway, we are in South Carolina. Got one of our pieces of equipment that needs to be put in up here, so. And of course, it's right here at gin season. Beat this dude. So I come over here yesterday. Made it most of the way. Make it the rest of the way today. So we'll be here probably all week. I get to go home on the weekend, this weekend, you know, for a little bit, and then that'll be it. That's not that much fun, I know, but that's it. Sorry about the video last week again. Maybe this will work better. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So we'll check and see. We'll get things worked out. What does that do? Oh, dizzy. Hold. Anyway, we're going to the gym. It's out there in the middle of nowhere too. So we're gonna head out there and enjoy the best that South Carolina has to offer. Y'all, my butt is tired. The only bad thing about coming over here and working in the Eastern time zone is that you're in the Eastern time zone. And that 1 hour difference tears me up. To adjust going west than it is coming east. And I know you lose your time, you lose your, you know, hour. I mean, I'm just tired. I am just tired. So you normally go to bed at like 10 or 10:30. Well, out here it's 11 or 11:30 and you got to get up earlier. It's just tiring and sleepy. Or it makes me tired and sleepy. Sucks. Alright, y'all. That like they took a whooping out of me. Little old gin ain't very big. Ain't got a lot of room to move around. Which means you gotta manhandle a lot of stuff. The camera sits pretty good right there. Of course, wouldn't do too good right there. Oh, that's better. It's okay as long as everything's smooth. Don't let it bump around too much. A little gin. It's a small gin. We're putting a piece of our equipment in there, and you just don't have a whole lot of room to move around. And everything tolerances is so tight anyway. Tolerances are real tight, so we don't have a whole lot of room to play with, so we have to do a little filing and sanding and jigging and jiving. That's some pretty cotton right there. I should turn that around and so y'all can see it. I'm gonna have to give me a little base or some little stand for this camera if I decide to keep it to use everything. So, but it is time for us to go back and get something to eat and go to the hotel and rest. I'm tired. I didn't sleep with the flip last night. I'm not familiar with South Carolina as well as I am Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, stuff like that. So, I'm behind our sales guy because he was right there with me today. He was doing a lot of work himself. He was right up in there with me. So he's pretty good. He'll help you out. Some salesmen won't, but of course all of our salesmen pretty much will. But a lot of salesmen in other areas and other industries and stuff that once they make the sale, they're gone. So, he's not like that. He does pretty good. If anybody knows what that thing is, let me know. Looks like a rocket ship. We're coming up on a little roadside attraction here called South of the Border. There's a sign for it right there. South of the Border. It's like a privately owned rest area on steroids. And they got all kinds of little stuff there going on, but it doesn't seem like it's, seem like it's in business. I see cars there all over the place, but I mean, you come through here at night, you can see this place for 2 or 3 miles down the road. It's so lit up at night. I can't get you a better picture. If I wasn't following somebody, I'd stop and ride through there. Oh yeah, welcome to South Carolina. It is right at the South Carolina border. South Carolina, North Carolina border. They got fireworks restaurants, they got that thing, whatever that is. But it all looks old, you know? I don't know. It all just looks old. There's a putt-putt course or miniature golf, whatever you call it. I don't know. Alright. We just turned off of one road, heading down this little other road here. Gin's on this road about another mile or 2 down the road. We got a lot of work done on it, but it's still, they're not ready for us to completely finish. Matter of fact, we're just kind of stopping by to see if they've got anything else done. If they have, then we can kind of do some of the stuff we need to do. I don't know. Got some pretty cotton over here on the left side though. Big old tall plants. They're probably, oh shoot, probably another month away before they're ready. I think they're probably another month away, yeah. Just by looking at the blooms and everything. Plus, that's what the gym manager told us. So, we're another month away from got some gins back in Alabama. It's going to be starting up another week or two. So it is crunch time. It is getting down to the nitty gritty of gin season. The nitty of the gritty. Not a big gin. It's kind of a smaller gin, but it's yeah, it's kind of tight everywhere. There's no wasted space in there, let me put it like that. Let's go see what kind of mess we can get into here. Alright, I want to show you my new place. I got, this place is on a light line. You can see it kind of down there on the light line. And my house is right over that little ridge. You might can see my boat trailer, but, or my boat cover down there. But this is the light line that goes down there. Goes all the way down there. Yeah. Now, that place that we have to cross a lot of the time is way down yonder. Going back to the backfield where I got a camera at. This is where we have to cross. I don't know if y'all can see that little disturbance up there, the little dirt place up there. That's where I got stuck that day. So this runs up and down that light line. And I said I got this one. I had a camera down here back in December, but I didn't have it baited. I just had it kind of here. Well, what I'm going to do is I got it baited now. And I had, like I said, the other one was down here, it just wasn't baited. So I got it baited now. I'm going to put it back up in that tree right there in front of me. And shine it down here, clean up a little bit of this mess right here so it don't interfere. But that ought to hold out pretty good, I think. Hey. Alright. Got it set up, got the camera sitting right here. Camera right there. And it's shining back on the food plot here, or the bait station, food plot, whatever you want to call it. Check, make sure I took the tape off of these. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're off. Alright, I got that set up and everything, got the camera right there. If I hadn't had the trouble last week with my video, I would have explained, I mean, I did explain in it, you know, why I moved this particular camera. This particular camera was in a spot, and it was a pretty good spot. It was one of the spots it had been in all summer long. But the people that we lent the lease the land out to for hunting, they're getting ready to start the food plots. Well, that particular one was in a food plot. So instead of, you know, having them try to work around that pole sticking up here, I decided to just take it up. I left the other three over there where they're at. They're not in any, you know, anybody's way. I will, you know, once it gets closer to bow season, I will go over there and get them three too, because I don't want to mess up their hunting. They're paying to hunt over there, and I don't want to mess up their hunting by me going over there fooling around with trail cameras. So I'm going to move them to places where there's not any hunters, or I know there's not going to be any hunters. And like I said, I don't want to screw up anything that they got going on, and be out of their way. So like I said, this one right here is relatively close to my house. I mean, it's within walking distance for sure. It's probably, I don't know, 300 or 400 yards from my house. It's not very far, but it's down here in this light line. So we're going to hang this out. Got the stuff out there. I put some my wife was cleaning up the pantry today, and she found a couple of cans of stuff that had expired, if that's possible. I don't even know if in a can it's possible, but anyway, she didn't feel safe eating it, was going to throw it away. I said, no, don't throw it away. I put it down there at my bait station. Maybe it'll draw, you know, something in. So I got a little pack. Oh, I meant to tell you about the block here. Instead, I stopped by a store yesterday and couldn't find any molasses, so I knew I had some Jello. So I got this stuff up, mixed it up in here with the Jello, and it's not gonna last. But I just wanted to basically see what kind of reaction there was. See if it would harden up, or see if it would, watch it wiggle, see it jiggle. Anybody's old enough to know what I'm talking about there. You old. But I got some corn, got some cat food, some dried cat food out. Got the Jello mix there. And I got the potatoes. These are just cubed potatoes is all they are. Alright. It's fixing to rain on me, I believe, so hard to believe. See the sunshine? The cloud looks kind of funky. But anyway, that's where we're at. Camera, bait station, good to go. Okay, but no surprise, there's a mama coon and a baby coon. I'm kind of going over there seeing if they got something they like over there. Let's see. Yeah. I forgot something. This stuff smells pretty good. Where's my keys? I left my keys. Can't find my keys. There's another big one. I have since I have moved this camera position. It's still in the same spot, but I moved the camera. He's had all he wants at 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, he's just getting off of work. He's ready to go home and take a nap. Been out all night catting, working. Yeah. And this is him. This is what he was doing before. I had his tail in bed asleep. He wouldn't know what's in them bottles, man. What's in them bottles, man? Hey, Cletus, what's in these bottles? Cletus be like, I don't know. I know it's this corn over here. And he'd be like, yeah. I'm finna find out. Look, Cletus spooked me. He's finna climb up that tree. It looked like they're finna go at it a little bit until they realize they know each other. Oh. Looked like they was fitting to square off. They gotta sniff each other and see. Yeah, oh yeah, I know who you are. Cletus and Redburn. That's a different site. Different coon, I think. He's moving with a purpose. I wonder what he's got out there. I can't remember what he got out there. Trying to sniff around, see if he wants what's in that jug or in them bottles. Trying to remember, I can't remember what I got in them bottles. I think it may be peanuts. Now, here's a deer. She looks kind of homely. She might have just had a youngin', because you see her hips, you see her shoulder blades and her hip bones. And she may be a little bit she may have a baby stuck somewhere or two. She's awfully curious about what's going on around there. She, everything, any kind of wild animal is paranoid anyway. But deer, that's why many people hunt deer, because they're more paranoid than anything. They're the most paranoid animal in the forest, to me, in the woods. They got them dark spots on her. I wonder if her coat's changing. I don't know. Maybe just rain. Maybe just wet. She's sure doing a lot of sniffing though. Man, you look at her from that angle, she really does look poor, don't she? She just, man, she wants to come taste that food. She wants to check that corn out. She just ain't got the trust ain't quite there yet. She's just now. See, she thinks she hears something. She probably does. I'm sure. I mean, you don't have ears like that and not hear something. This is another site. This is I think since I've taken this video, I think I've taken these bottles, this site down. Matter of fact, I know I have. Moved it to another location. Coon ain't quite that paranoid. Coons are paranoid, but not near as paranoid as a deer is. That one's got his look, one of them done knocked the food all out of the bottle, that's what it's there for. I admit. One's working on the corn, one's working on the bottle. That's what like I said, that's what it's there for. So, and you got these two goon balls in there wanting to play. They're right there at the food. They want to play around. These two rabbits jumping around, hopping around. Now one of them comes back and wants to start eating some corn. Was that one or both of them? I can't see. I was sitting here watching this video when I was putting it together. I was like, what in the heck did I keep this one for? There you go. That's why. Big old coyote. That's a healthy looking coyote. Not as healthy as those two goofballs, but a healthy looking coyote nonetheless. Troublemakers. Well, these two ain't troublemakers. They just eat up everything. They don't really tear nothing up. They just like to eat. They thick too, buddy. They thick. All right, this is gonna do it for this week. That's gonna do it for this week. We hope y'all enjoyed this week's video. Don't forget we got Wednesday night repost where I repost a video on Facebook tomorrow night, and I gotta try to work up a shop time video because it's kind of hard to do a shop time when you ain't in the shop. So we're gonna work something out. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's all I got.